YouTube. What is up, everyone? It is SHSL Blaze coming at you guys yet another video, and you already know what's going on, guys. It is Toontownronpa. You guys were here last time. You saw the outcome. I don't like the outcome, but guess what? The gays never win in these fan games, and we all know that, right? We all know that. We've been through this maybe like 2 or 3 times now, maybe 4, maybe 5. So you guys know how it goes. Chapter 2, Deadly Life. Let's just get into it. Let's shut up. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Helps me out in the YouTube algorithm. This freaking sucks. I hate it. This is terrible. It seems that 3 Toons have witnessed something horrendous at the Donald Dock playground. What? No, coach. They're definitely knocked out, huh? What happened here? 4 Toons? I see. Something as grandiose as this occurring. It's almost impressive how terrifying this is. The killer or killers will be quite the challenge to take down, especially with only 9 of us left. Wait, some of them might be alive. Surly, do something. I'll check for vitals. Oh God, Surly, please tell us what is the outcome of this? Just as Surly went to check for vitals, one of the Toons that was laying down started to move. Who is it? Who the is it? That Toon being. Ah! Yo, wait. Are they gonna do this? Are they going to do this? Hold on. Are we gonna get a perspective change? Sticky Lou's up. Lou, you're alive. Jeez, what a way to wake up. Why am I cold? Lou was noticeably wet, as if he were soaked some time ago. Do you have any idea how you got here? What? What do you mean? Look beside you, Lou. Crap. But Lou would be interrupted by another Toon making noise. Oh, who is it? Who is it, y'all? Who is it? 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 Flippy! Flippy's back! Let's go! Flippy is back! Flippy! Let's go! Oh, okay, I was so freaking worried. I thought Flippy was gonna die, man. We're here. We are here. Ow. Flippy staggered up, but he immediately saw the scene before him. I know, Flippy. I'm sorry. Tom, Pete. Why? Why are they? Oh no, don't cry, Flippy. Oh, the music. Are they both? That's not for certain yet. I need to check Pete's pulse. Oh my God, come on, Pete. Surly brushed aside Flippy and the others, and as he kneeled down to check Pete's pulse, a lot of Toons had arrived at the scene. He's alive? We're back, okay. We only lost Tom. Oh my God. The heck did Flunky mean by Tom? Oh Lord, what happened to him? It's so icky. Just what happened here? All of you, stand back. I'm helping Pete up. The new group all huddled around the brutal sight. God, guys. This is crazy. I don't even know what to say. Pete's awake. Oh, crap. Pete? Careful now. What happened? Whoa, easy there, Pete. Oh God, Pete. Don't look at the ground, Pete. Don't look at the freaking ground. What are you all standing around? It happened again. Another murder occurred. Oh crap. Who died? You shouldn't look, Pete. It's Tom, isn't it? God. Why you gotta do this to Pete, man? Here we go. The Toons near Tom's body moved away, letting Pete get a full view of what happened. I'm sorry, Pete. I failed you, Pete. I'm a failure. I could have stopped this. I can't do anything right. Oh, Flippy, no. Don't say. No, I promised you to. You two put your trust in me and I should have just kept my mouth shut. Flippy, you weren't the only one who broke their promise. I hate this. Everyone fell silent. No one wished to speak up. The exception being, you can't just sit around. Do you think Tom would have wanted this? Do you think Tom would have wanted us to just sit here and do nothing? No, I wouldn't believe that. Not one bit. We need to solve this, not just for Tom, but for Flippy, Lou, and Pete. Indeed, Coach Z. The question now is, who could have managed to perform such an act? They attacked 4 Toons. The one or perhaps ones behind this. We have to expose them, no matter what. Wait, 4 Toons? So what? Is that why Flippy and Lou are wet too? Indeed. We found all 4 on the ground next to Tom. So you're telling me someone or 2 managed to attack 4 Toons? 4? Dude, Riggy, don't start. Don't start. Don't say that. So impressed. Are you kidding me, bucko? Knowing somebody managed to attack not 1, not 2, but 4 Toons? That's crazy. I think someone would be so dedicated. Bro, leave the crazy talk to old man, please. You better stop talking right this instant, Riggy. Putting Riggy aside, aren't we still missing some Toons? Ah, you're right. Harry and Mo aren't here yet. Of course they aren't. Not like this happened last time, too. Then I'll go get them. I'll go with you, Giggles. Man, things are not looking good right now. And with Giggles and Paula going to get the 2 missing Toons, only 8 were left at the scene of the crime. Surly took a deep breath and looked forward. Holy crap. That was wild. Oh, what is going on in this freaking fan game? Wow. Well, it seems only 5 of us are in good condition to investigate. Oh boy, let's get to it, buckos. I'll stick with Flippy, Pete, and Lou. You 4 can fill me in what you find. What? You don't want to investigate with us? Take a hint, Riggy. Could you get something to dry us, Coach? Sure, I can do that. Although, wait, where could I get something to dry you? The bank sheets from the bank could work. Got it. Starting to leave, Coach realized something immediately. What the? Oh, that plank is gone. There's a plank missing. I almost tripped. Wait a minute. The missing plank. Could it be? Well, I'll go first. To the HQ we go. Ow! Tom, you okay? I'm fine. Just tripped on something, I think. Okay, phew. Wait, was it that plank that you tripped on? Yeah, looks like it. The same plank Tom tripped on was the one that he was killed with? It seems that is the case. Coach pushed it down, but now... This is important information. However, I need to check the body. Well, that makes sense. That's the plank that's in frickin' Tom's head, right? I don't want to take a closer look at Tom. Sorry, Surly. That's perfectly fine, Bessie. Then you stay by Flippy and the others while I'm gone. Got it. Surly then made his way back to the body. Are you 2 willing to check the body with me? I am willing, yes. Sure, this one is way worse than last time. Ugh. You just stand aside, Riggy. What? Why, bucko? Aren't we pals? I don't care that we were partnered up, Riggy. If you aren't going to take this seriously, then please just stand over there. Oh? You 2 were partnered up? Indeed, we were. Actually, now that I think about it, there was never a rule against showing definitive proof of who your partner was, yes? Nope. Here you go. Riggy pulled up his sleeve, revealing a card with Dr. Surly written on it. There, my proof. Clear as day. I might as well do the same. Surly did the same as Riggy, showing his card with Riggy Morale written on it. I see. So you 2 were partnered up. Very well. It's only fair to show the same to you 2. You might be surprised. Old man rolled up his sleeve, revealing a card that had good old Gil Giggles on it. Ah, so you're with Giggles. Your partner was Giggles? I must say, did not see that one coming. While I tried to go with him whenever it seemed natural to do so, for the sake of our safety, I did not want to make it very apparent. I see. That's understandable. It appears both of us were grouped with those who we did not know very well. That does seem to be the case. Very well. Let's take a closer look at the body. Yep. Oh my god. That is terrible. How do you impale him with a plank? All right, first things first. The plank in Tom's forehead. There's no doubt this was the same one as the missing plank, yes? Taking a glance at the missing plank that Coach nearly tripped on, I'd say yes. Huh. I just wonder how someone ripped a plank just like that. Must have been someone super buff. Are you trying to imply potential culprits? Who knows? I sure hope it isn't my best pal, Coach Z. Or maybe your good old partner is a good old killer, old man. Actually, one wouldn't need to be too strong to break that board. Yeah, it was already loose, right? Oh, why not? Simply put, that plank was already loose, and most likely wouldn't have been too difficult to pull out. Very true. I see. That is news to me. Me too. When did you find this out? Shirley? Right before you two, Giggles, Mo, and Harry came back from Lighthouse Lane during our initial investigation of the dock. I see. Then it seems our group of 5 was completely oblivious to this information. Shirley pondered to himself about this news, then continued to search for the body. Well, just like the other three, Tom's body is noticeably wet. The blood seems relatively fresh, though the water poses a problem in estimating how much so. It seems this murder might have been quite recent, which isn't a good thought. Dang! Crazy to think he was alive not too long ago then. Brushing Riggy's comment aside, Shirley checked the eyes of Tom, just as he did with Claire's body days prior. No sign of poison. I'm not surprised, but I have to be sure. Fair enough. This is your line of expertise, after all. It also seems he wasn't killed anywhere else. The blood stain on both the ground and his gloves suggests that. Do not forget to check who the partner was. It would be vital to know, yes? Ah, you're right. Thank you for reminding me. Shirley checked Tom's right shoulder. Nothing here. Perhaps it's on his other shoulder? However, searching Tom's other shoulder, he doesn't have one. What? That's fishy. Hold on. Oh, was he our soul Toon? Not necessarily. The killer could have taken it from him, after all. It's very much possible his own partner did this to him. Taking the bait of not having any worry of execution? I can see a cowardly assailant doing so. Just as how Clef was baited into murder, this killer could have thought it was reasonable to use this motive as an excuse. How pathetic, wanting to take an easier way out than Clef. They still managed to capture 4 Toons, bucko. That's way more Toons involved than last time. I wouldn't deny that this culprit clearly put more work into this case than the previous one. Okay, I don't know what's going on with Riggy, but let's be honest, y'all. Riggy is very, very sus right now. Okay, I hate to put Riggy on that culprit list because it seems like he's just too obvious here, but come on. The way he's acting is just like, are you that excited that somebody killed 4 people? However, with the likelihood that they did so with a safeguard of a motive showcases their weakness. Shirley silently judged his investigation partners, one far more than the other. Even though I brought it up, the culprit being the one to take Tom's shoulder card isn't a 100% possibility. After all, we don't know if the adhesive that the cards have is waterproof or not. Well then, why not test it out right now? Don't push me in. Fine. I'll just dip my arm in. Riggy went over to the lake and dipped his entire arm into the water. Well, I suppose I should be grateful that Riggy's helping. Perhaps I've been judging him too harshly. His ideals of treating the situation as a joke is intriguing, I shall admit. However, I see it more as him not willing to face the brutality of the situation in the eyes. To each their own, I suppose. Riggy returned, his arm all wet. Sheesh, salt water is just not for me. However, I can now confirm that water doesn't impact this card at all. In fact, I think it's completely waterproof. I see. That will be important to remember. The question now is where to investigate next. I suppose I should ask everyone who their partner was. I highly doubt the motive wasn't a major factor in this case. Indeed. I suggest we start with the Toons most directly involved in this case. The investigation team found Bessie, Flippy, Lou, and Pete sitting at the party hat building. Ah, hey there. How's it been? Fine thus far, I suppose. Ugh. When is Coach going to be back? The wind is not helping. I'm sure he'll be back soon, though, you're right about the cold. I know you 3 just went through something horrendous. However, is there anything you remember that might be relevant to the case? I can only remember being taken. There was a knock on my door. It must have been very loud since I could hear it at my bed. I see. The soundproof system isn't as strong for our doors, yes? I think so. I don't remember anything else. The same thing happened to me. With 0 differences in your circumstances? I don't want to think about it, but there's something you need to know. What happened? I can't believe we actually just swung our arms like that. Yeah, but I had a lot of fun, Tom. It'd be fun to just do the silly stuff like this more often. The boat ride, the orange picnic, and now this. It really puts my mind off the killing game. Indeed, I have zero idea what'll happen, especially with this motive. Do you think someone knows who's paired with who? I don't think anyone knows much about the pairings, but we'll get through this, Tom. Yeah, we will. I just kind of don't know what to do about the motive myself. It's a weird feeling. As in, well, I think we should discuss the scary motive with others, you know? Perhaps Toon should be willing to share who they're partnered with? You don't have to tell me who you're partnered with right now, if you don't want to. I'll bring it up tomorrow, and I'll be sure to be the first to arrive. Got it. See you tomorrow, Tom. See you tomorrow, Pete. Okay, that's fishy. What is happening? All right. Everything is just not adding up here. That was the last time I saw him alive. I see. Very well then. That testimony may very well be vital to this case. I appreciate the courage of bringing up what would be a bittersweet memory. I'll help in any way I can, just... hate to cut the conversation, but I'm tired of being wet. I'm getting up. Lou hastily tried to get up, however... Ow, ow, ow! Lou, you okay there? Yeah, just my arm hurts a lot. My arms have been feeling pretty sore too, especially the joints. I'm the same. Oh, and why might that be? Well, whatever the reason, I'm sure we'll totally find it. We only have one more question for you all. Who were your motive partners? I was partnered with Coach Z, someone I assumed you trusted. Very well, show me your shoulder, just to be sure. Got it. Flippy obliged, rolling up his shoulders, however. Was it just me, or is it not there? Oh, he doesn't have it either! Neither of his shoulders had a partner card on it. Yours was taken as well? Wait a second, do I not have mine either? Oh no, were all of ours taken? Lou and Pete checked their shoulders as well, finding nothing. I see. I'm beginning to see this culprit's plan. Oh, got a case theory? Perhaps the culprit wanted to kidnap as many Toons as possible as to steal their partner cards from them. But why us? Why, Tom? That I don't know yet. However, even without your partner cards, still tell us who you were partnered up with. I was partnered with Bessie. And I can prove it. Bessie pulled up her sleeve, revealing her partner card. Pete's not lying, I can tell you that. Well, I heard he said I was partnered with Coach. And I can vouch for Flippy. Us four all shared who we got, though I guess we didn't actually share the cards themselves. I see. How about you, Lou? Lou? Oh boy. This is gonna make me a serious suspect, isn't it? Oh, whatever do you mean? Do I really have to spell it out to you? It's freaking Tom, bro. Okay, so Lou was partnered with Tom. But is Lou lying? I guess we're gonna have to find out. My motive partner was Tom. Oh, God. I'm pleasantly surprised you were up front with that, Lou. Well, I'm not just gonna hide it. I want whoever did this to me to get some serious payback. And I'll make sure of it. Yes, fight for the truth, Lou. Don't let this incident get you down. If only I had the courage like you, Lou. Though, I know the only thing I can do now. I have to fight. I have to take down whoever could be this cruel. That sounded dumb, didn't it? No, it absolutely wasn't, Flippy. You can't blame yourself for this. You weren't the one that did this to us. Please, don't hold yourself responsible. All right? All right. Even if I'm still in pain, I want to investigate with you guys. Are you sure about that? Yes, please. That determination to investigate with us, Pete. It is highly admirable. Oh my God, Pete is getting so much freaking development. It's amazing. I wish I had the same resolve to get up, but I can't. Pete is better than Flippy. Let's be honest. I need to be dry first. Wow. It didn't take long for Coach Z to return with plenty of bank sheets to dry the wet tunes. And while it wasn't fully adequate, it was better than nothing. It wasn't a perfect fix. However, thank you, Coach Z. Your thanks is appreciated, Pete. You sure you'll be okay to investigate, Pete? Yes, I'm sure. All right, I think I'll stick here. To be honest, you four can continue investigating. Understood. Well, buckos, where to next? Giggles and Paula have not returned yet. Perhaps we should check the campsite itself. Might as well. The party house right here, after all. Man, this is good, man. With Pete joining the investigation crew, the 4 Toons headed through the party hat tunnel. Immediately, they found a group of Toons exiting a hut. Nothing impedes either. They all look completely fine. Huh. Well, at least we confirmed that. You two have just been wasting my precious time. Were you 3 checking each of the huts? Indeed, we were. However, we didn't find anything noteworthy. I see 0 reason to stick with you two. You have been far too uncooperative in this investigation, Mo. You know how much we all have to do this. So why are you trying to avoid everyone like Harry is? Huh. Wouldn't you like to know? Seeing the new Toons, Mo figured this was his opportunity to leave. What a lazy Toon. So there wasn't anything in any of our rooms? Ah, Pete dear, are you okay? I'm not, but I have to investigate. Well, to answer your question, yes. Nothing looked to be out of the ordinary. I see. So there wasn't anything left behind then. I have a fear that this case was orchestrated by multiple Toons, as horrible the thought is. Same here. There's no way just one Toon could pull all this off. I'm just glad you 3 are still alive. All this chit-chat is fun and stuff, but we want to know who your partners were. Ah, I see. Well, my partner was Old Man. Giggles showed his partner card to everyone. Honestly, I was quite surprised when I got you of all Toons, Old Man. Perhaps so. However, such a combination has kept us safe. Well, I wasn't too surprised myself on who I got as my partner. As did Giggles. Paula unveiled her partner card. What I wonder now is, how were we paired up? That is a good question. Due to the fact that the pairings had to be made of either Toons that liked each other, hated each other, or knew very little about each other. Perhaps Flunky made a pair that one liked the other, but the other hated the other back. Oh, that would be so messed up for Paula. Oh my God, I already know how that's working. Oh my God, the ... dots. Actually, putting everything into perspective, none of us really know anything about Harry, not even me. Which, saying it out loud like that, it's honestly kind of upsetting. Yeesh, what's with all these stranger pairs? What is Bessie, the leader of the stranger crew, the mastermind or something? Don't joke about something like that. Putting his comment about Bessie aside, he's not wrong. The only non-stranger pair is Flippy and Coach, no? Do you realize what this entails, Surly? Huh? Of course, that's all the pairings, isn't it? It seems you've noticed. Ooh, who's the lone Toon then? Accounting for everyone else's statements, the sole Toon has to be Mo. Yikes. Mo's the sole Toon? Assuming all accounts are true, there's no one else it could be. I just hope no one's lying this time. Somebody might be lying. It's as simple as innocent until proven guilty. Indeed. Somebody could have swapped cards too. Well, I think we're done here. Anything else we need to investigate? If possible, we should look around the playground as much as we can. You go do that. I want to double check everything here once more. All right, Paula, will you be staying here as well? I might as well. Better to stick with at least one other Toon. And well, try to finally get Harry to investigate with us. I see. See you once the trial starts then. Don't push yourself, all right, Pete? I won't, but thank you for the comfort. The group of 4 returned to the playground. Ah, you guys. There's something I want to ask Pete. Huh? Me? While I was at Toontown Central, I saw this picnic set up. Weren't you at a picnic yesterday? Flippy mentioned something about a picnic to me. Ah, yes, it was a picnic. And also, my last time seeing Tom. If that's the case, do you think anything about that could be relevant to the case? Hey, I was there too. I even hosted the dang thing. Why not ask me about it, Coach? Yeah, Riggy did. The oranges. The oranges were kind of sus. You know what? Fine. Tell me everything about it, Riggy, since it looks like Tom was last seen by Minnie at it. Pretty simple, Coach Buddy. I am not your buddy. Bessie and I got Flippy, Pete, Tom, Lou, and Paula to have some oranges together. Though Lou was stinky and didn't want to eat his orange. Look, I just wasn't in the mood, right? Look, I just wasn't in the orange mood, all right? Huh. Suit yourself, bucko. Huh. Well, that doesn't seem relevant. You better be telling the truth this time. Super honest, Coach Buddy. I told you not to call me that. Let's move on. There isn't much more to investigate. The only building that seems to be open in the playground is the gag shop. Very well. Let's head over there then. I ponder. Would there be anything on Seaweed Street? It was located next to the missing plank. It's very much possible. Would you want to investigate it? Yes. I believe our group can split into two as well. Judging by the amount of time we were given last case, we are nearing the end of our investigation. Very well. I'd rather stay here and investigate the playground. Same here. Looks like we get to be buddies, old man. It appears so. He's just like, man, screw you, Riggy. Riggy and Old Man walked into the tunnel, leaving just Surly and Pete. Very well. Let's head inside. Surly would be interrupted by the noise of the boat reaching the dock right next to them. That was a bit startling. Indeed it was, though it doesn't look like there's anything special about the boat. Although the fact that this boat always circles around the dock makes me wonder. Oh no. What is it, Pete? Pete, feeling the deck of the boat, looked back up at Surly. This somehow feels familiar. I don't understand why though. Interesting. We should keep that in mind, Pete. Indeed. Wait, does he not remember the boat trip thing that we did? Getting off the bridge to the boat before it lowered, Pete and Surly head into the gag shop, in which they found... Wait, what? Rope! Not the rope! What are all these ropes doing here? I do not know. However, this is surely evidence. There's a total of 3 ropes, all of them wet. Hold on. What's that near one of the ropes? Pete reached behind an umbrella holder to find. It's an empty container? Good find, Pete. I did not notice that. Is there anything odd about it? Uh-oh. No, it doesn't look like it. There isn't a label or anything. Perhaps the ropes could provide us a clue. Surly started with the 2 ropes next to one another, inspecting them closely. Other than being wet, nothing seems particularly strange about it. Surly moved on to the other rope. Simply wet, just like the other 2. Do you think these ropes were used on us? That is the most logical conclusion, Pete. You're probably right. It's time! It is time for the trial. No, already? I've given you all enough time. Head over to the Toontown Central HQ. It's time once again. I don't want to. Pete? I don't want to. Leave Tom just lying there. Oh. No, Pete, come on. Get yourself together. I'm not exactly the nurturing type, Pete. However, we have no other choice. We have to go. Oh, please. Please tell me everything you know about this case. I want to help as much as I can. All right, Pete. I can fill you in as we walk over, all right? Thank you. Oh, I freaking hate this, man. They do this to us every time. Pete and Surly made their way to Toontown Central, Surly filling Pete in on all of the pieces of evidence he missed out on. And once many had gathered. Here we go. We're at the headquarters. Not everyone is here yet. Paul is getting hairy. He asked to be here for the trial, so it should be any minute now. I cannot wait to expose who did this. Indeed, this will be quite the case to solve. Even so, we will figure out who's behind this. This entire situation is idiotic. Did either of you find anything on Seaweed Street? Nope, nada. Just the regular old street, bucko. I see. I think I see Paula and Harry. Everyone looked at the appearance of the 2. Oh? Harry swiftly lifted his shoulder, revealing his partner card. It's Paula! And walked inside the HQ. We have to go in now. Harry isn't going to talk to us in this trial, is he? And thus, everyone entered the HQ, except for... Wait, who? Oh, them. I know this will be hard for you two. However, we have to go in. I know. I just don't know what to expect. Me neither, however. Let's solve this. For Tom. I don't know if I can. I've already messed up so much. The pie event, forgetting about the blueprint, and now my broken promise. Everyone is probably wondering what's holding us up. We have to go in now. You're right, Surly. Crap, man. They are beaten up. And thus, the last 3 Toons made their way into the Toon headquarters. And we walked to our spots in the same location as they were before. This case. Let's go! Guys, this is not adding up, though. I will say that. Why? Why did Tom have to die? Great question. I have to do this. Not just for Tom, but for everyone. The Toon or Toons that did this to us. I will figure out just who they are. I know I'm no natural leader, but if I don't step up now, then when will I? Wait, what? Hold on, y'all. Wait, is this a perspective change? This could be big. Are we gonna be Pete in this? Oh, we are Pete. This is crazy. I should refresh my memory of what I learned in this investigation. The answers I seek have to be hidden in what I know. Oh, this is hype as heck. There's no going back. What? Okay, this is all the stuff that we got here, y'all. Are y'all ready? I'm ready. Everyone is quiet. There's just dots everywhere. This is SDRA 2 now. It's very quiet. Considering what occurred, I'd imagine so. A lot of us were affected by this case, however. We can't let that get in the way of solving this. Exactly, Coach Buddy. You're never gonna stop calling me that, are you? You get me so well. Putting that aside, how about we go over what the initial witnesses to the scene of the crime saw? Yeah, that would be a lot of help. Some of us know very little about what happened. Very well. Let's begin our discussion with that. There's something new about non-stop debates. What is that? From this point onwards, you will start to see press points. Sometimes certain statements can be pressed for more information. Wait, hold on. Are we getting into our Ace Attorney bag right now? We are Ace Attorney. Pressing a statement will usually result in unearthing a new weak point or agree point. However, not always. Yes, dude. I've been playing so much Ace Attorney recently. I don't know if you guys noticed or not. So this is cool. Pressing statements will become slightly more complicated later, but for now, simply click the blue chat bubble to press any press points. Well, have fun. Hey, this song's kind of hype. To begin, we found 4 Toons washed up. We sure did. It was quite a shocker, to put it lightly. However, only one of the 4 was deceased. We got to find out why 4 Toons were kidnapped. Why? The reasoning could be anything. What could Harry have to say? I don't know. Let's see. Let's press him. I love it. I love it. Do you have any idea, Harry? I assume Paula told you a bit about what happened. Yes, he knows that you, Flippy, and Lou were found next to Tom. Then I assume you were 2 pairs? They kidnapped 2 pairs. Huh. The reason it could be anything. Okay. Wait, was it really 2 pairs? Let's see. Accounts on partner pairings. What was that one? Accounts on partner pairings. The pairings that could be confirmed with partner cards were Surly and Riggy, Old Man and Giggles, and Harry and Paula. Pairings with one or both cards missing are Flippy and Coach, Bessie and Pete, and Lou and Tom. By process of elimination, Mo is the sole Toon. Let's hit him with that. Yeah, we got him with that counter. Actually, Harry, we weren't 2 pairs. In fact, neither Flippy nor I's partner were attacked. But why you 2 then? Maybe whoever kidnapped us just wanted to capture as many Toons related to Tom as possible. You 2 were quite close to Tom, no? I can see that. Though, why Lou then? I don't believe he and Tom were close. Oh boy, here we go. Before we do that, how about we reveal the partners of everyone? Well, I don't know them all. I should know them all. Surly filled me in that he and Riggy were partners. Well, I think I remember them all. Correct me if I'm wrong, Surly. Very well. Go ahead, Pete. All right, thank you, Surly. Here we go. Okay, so first of all, Bessie and I were partnered up in the barely knows category. Yep, I showed my partner card to the ones that were investigating. Next up, Flippy was paired up with Coach Z in the trust each other category. Yep, that's right. The third pair was Riggy and Surly. Indeed, and I can safely say that we were in the barely knows category as well. Next up was Old Man and Giggles. Indeed, you're correct on that. The fifth pairing was Paula and... Wait, her partner was... them, right? Harry. Ha! Meow, meow! I love that. Her partner was Harry, yes? He showed his partner card, did he not? Yes, sorry. It was just that he showed it so fast I barely noticed. No worries, dear. With those 5 pairs out of the way, the last pair was... I braced myself to say his name again. Tom and Lou. With Mo being the sole tune. Man, it could very well be Paula, man. I'm starting to think it might be Paula. Huh. Then it should be obvious who our killer is, no? Just say it. I bet everyone has the same idea, right? Do I even need to? It's obvious who killed that beige dog. Here we go with the color again. If you won't say it, I will. Lou, you're the most suspicious because of your pairing to Tom. Yup, no surprise here. I'm a major suspect because of this. I'm sorry, dear, but out of everyone, you simply being Tom's partner is grounds for suspicion. That is a good point. But like, he was attacked too. Not to mention he was probably attacked because of his partnership. My question is if there was a way an attacker or attackers could have known about Tom and Lou's partnership. Maybe, one of them slipped up at some point? Wait, maybe it was just an assumption they made. An assumption? Hold that thought, Flippy. How about we consider the following? What were the attackers' plan? How are you so sure there were multiple attackers? There were 4 Toons attacked. There's no way only one Toon did this. If only one Toon managed to do all of this, that would be insane. That'd be pretty cool, to be honest. Though, I'ma just guess this was a pair trying to kill another pair. After all, what better way to be safe than to kill another pair, am I right? You buffoons are all missing the point. There's clear reasoning on why Lou is our biggest suspect. Could it actually just be Lou? No, there's no way someone could pull this off all by themselves. But how could have the culprits figured out Tom's partner? Regardless where this case leads to, I will find the truth for Tom. Yeah. Why the music so hot though? Well, Mo, why is it me then? You never told anyone about your motive, partner. But what if he did? About that. Let's press it. Lou, did you tell anyone about your partnership? Mo's right about one thing. I never told anyone my motive partner, all right? See? What did I tell you? It's obvious, isn't it? Oh, sure it is. Side note, I never told anyone. Just admit it. I don't need to say anymore. Let's press. Can we really be sure about this, Mo? Do you think I'd be saying this if I wasn't? But why? Do you have another reason why it has to be Lou? Nope. Fine. You want a reason? I'll give you a reason. No one else ever saw his partner card. No one ever saw his card. Are we rushing to conclusions here? Maybe we are. I just don't know. All right, wait, let's look at our truth phases real quick. Missing partner cards. All 4 Toons that were found this morning had their partner cards taken away from them, with none of them being found. Interesting. What else do we have? Properties of partner cards. Missing plank. Let's do properties of partner cards. Each partner card is written with a typewriter-esque style with the name of the partner labeled in black. The ink and tape-like features of the card were proven to be waterproof by Riggy. Sorry, I'm about to say Iggy. And then, of course, we have the missing plank. Let's agree with him. Huh? Oh, our missing partner cards? I mean, yeah, I kind of guess that kind of helps prove my words, but not exactly. Oh, maybe I need to hit him with that. Yeah, okay. Nice. Wait, no. someone else definitely saw Lou's partner card. Because mine, Lou, Flippy, and Tom's partner cards were all taken. Ah, you're right. All of our partner cards were taken, so maybe the culprit behind this found out Lou's partner when they took Tom? Was this the assumption you were thinking of, Flippy? If Lou never shared his partner card, then the only way would be to learn from Tom. And we can't ask him anymore. Dang, doesn't that suck? Well, Coach, what's your idea? Why are you asking me? Hold on, what if Lou did share his partner card and just is hiding that fact? You do realize if I did that, I probably wouldn't be here, you know. Also, if I was like the killer, why the heck would I kidnap Flippy and Pete? I know I'm a major suspect because of my partnership to Tom, but I literally couldn't do this alone. Another pair has to be behind this. And then who's to say you didn't work with another pair, Wait, but how would that make any sense? Only like one pair can leave at most, right? Indeed, as according to the motive's rules, that is true. Either one can kill one's own partner to avoid execution, but risk being harmed. Work together with your partner to kill another toon, being able to escape with said partner. Ah, that's why this motive is so good. Kill another pair with your partner, with not only being able to escape with your partner, but having zero risk of execution. Or killing the sole toon simply being the same as Clause 2, with the added benefit of having a survivable execution if caught. To put it simply, there's no reason for two pairs to work together. After all, if multiple pairs committed crimes, then only the more recent one would count, yes? Yeah, good point. So in that case, if Lou was working with another pair, yeah, I'd literally have zero reason not to immediately say who it was. You're right, dear. I believe it would be inappropriate to continue berating you. Ugh. Well, everyone, what should we talk about next? How about the fact that you should be smiling through all this, Riggy? Ah, maybe later. Can we talk about something actually important? We're probably actually going to talk about that later. Fine, my bad. Well, how about we talk about the murder weapon? It has to be the plank, right? I can't see it being anything else. The only wound was his head, right? Please tell me, that's the case, Surly. Don't let it be something more slow and painful. I couldn't detect anything else with the lack of tools at my disposal. It's horrible to think that the plank was the same one Tom tripped over before. How do you impale someone with the plank? Maybe they used the boat. Maybe that's why Pete was talking about the boat seemed familiar. Maybe they did it with the boat. I don't know. That just sounds weird. You'd have to be really strong to impale somebody with a plank. Then it has to be someone strong, right? Not necessarily. However, that remark reminds me how everyone's knowledge of the plank wasn't equal. Ah, you're right. Not everyone knew about the plank, right? Wasn't it that only around 8 of us knew about the plank? More specifically, the ones who didn't know were, I think it's the first one, right? Harry, Old Man, Riggy, Giggles, and Mo. Yeah, let's go. It was the 5 toons that searched Lighthouse Lane when we first arrived at the dock, yes? I'm glad you noticed, Pete. Yeah, I noticed. The group that Mo rallied to Lighthouse Lane all met up with the rest of you after you fixed the plank, yes? My question to you all then is simple. Out of the ones that knew about the plank being loose, who told anyone of it? I told Harry about it. I wanted to make sure he wouldn't trip on it in case it got loose again. I wasn't gonna go be outside anyways. Well, anyone else? No one else spoke up. So, no one else, right? Wait a minute. Doesn't this decrease the amount of suspects? It sure does, bucko. Ah, that's right. For those that didn't know about the board, then they couldn't have done this. No, not at all. Wait just a second, Flippy. Huh? I agree that Old Man, Mo, and I couldn't have done it, since none of us never knew about that plank. But what about Riggy? Since Surly was his partner, he could have told him. Oh! Here we go! We're gonna pin it on Riggy now! Huh. He actually has a point. I, the sole toon, Old Man, and Giggles had no way of knowing about that loose board. Ah, but since Paula told Harry and Surly was there to see the loose plank, then who the culprit could be is obvious, no? It's one of you wretched pairs, meaning it's either Flippy, Coach, Pete, Nessie, Paula, Harry, Surly, or Riggy. You're including us too? I know we have to be thorough, but do you really think Bessie and I, or Flippy and Coach would do this to Tom? Huh. Any of you buffoons could be to blame. After all, the theory that one of the 4 on the ground could have been in on it isn't void because of our discussion, yes? Good point. Even if I still doubt Lou. Could you not say all of that so smugly? We get it. They're suspects. Do you really think everyone understands the situation at hand, Coach? There's 2 maniacs in this very room. There's only 12 of us left. Huh. Just because you're right doesn't mean you should be suspecting Flippy and Pete. There has to be something proving them innocent. Then explain how, if you're so confident. And there you have it. No proof whatsoever. I think I have proof. Huh? I knew if I spoke up about this before, it'd make me even more than a suspect than I already was. However, to put it into words, I'm not sure if any of you will believe me. Do you know something? It doesn't matter how suspicious or not it may seem. Please, say it. Oh boy, if you say so. What is up, Lou? What is up? What is up? Get ready for some news, killer. News I bet you never thought you'd hear. Whoa, hold on! Thinking about what I know, I'm almost sure it can't be Flippy, Coach, Pete, or Bessie. How? Well, my reasoning is, for thesis annulations from now on, there will be an option that none of the word choices are in both sentences. Simply put, if none of the words presented to you are on both sentences, select this option. That should be it. Don't give up. Okay, let's see. I like the song for this. Okay, so we have 4 were knocked out. I assume y'all got that us 4 were knocked out. Something happened to us, but whatever. Maybe it's none of the above. Oh, wait, what? Well, it'd probably be us, right? Okay. I think I get these a little bit more now because I was reading the comments last time and somebody had said what you have to do in this, so. Partners. And then partners and fun, I think, aren't on both, so none of the above. Yeah, there we go. And their partners. Vouch. Can you guess how? Simply, I wasn't fully asleep. Is canon the second one? Yeah, it is. Cool. Can you guess how simple I wasn't fully asleep? Yeah, that's right, and I can tell exactly how. Right and simple. I think for this one it's how? Yeah, there we go. On to the next one, we got the glue. Yeah, that's right, and I can tell you exactly how. My glue curse, yep, all that glue did something to me. Glue curse. I'm gonna go with none of the above. Yep. We're doing good, guys, we're doing good! I'm loving it. Curse, my glue curse, yep, all that glue did something to me. Probably made me slightly immune to certain toxins. Okay, so we got glue down there. Me. Let's do me. Me being sort of immune allowed me to see something. Probably made me slightly immune to certain toxins. Immune? Damn. Okay. Flippy and Pete being dragged to the same area as me. Ah. You saw us? Well, not exactly. My memory is pretty fuzzy, however. I can definitely remember taking a peek when I was placed down on the ground and seeing some blue figures being placed down beside me. Do you have any idea how terrible it was to have to lay there for, honestly, I don't know how long. The waves got us all wet, and I had to just stay perfectly still as it did so. After some time, I heard a horrible noise, one that almost blew my cover. And seeing what happened to Tom, I could only imagine it was a blow to the head. Is it involving the boat? I feel like it is, Lou. Let us know. Tom, you really died right next to me? And Lou had to hear it? Whoever's behind this, they're monsters. Horrible, horrible monsters. It might be Bessie, y'all. It could be Bessie. What if it is Bessie? So then, that's it. Neither Flippy, Bessie, or Pete could be behind this. Okay, maybe it's not Bessie. How so, dear? Simple. If Flippy and I or Pete and Bessie were behind this, then why did Lou remember both of them being placed down? Wouldn't they have, I don't know, laid down themselves at the last moment and splashed themselves with water? Huh. Very well. I suppose your horrendous curse actually has some use then. Wow, congratulations to me. I get to be scarred for life, hearing Tom die right next to me. Is there anything else you remember, Lou? The only other thing I can remember is being tied up. I'm still feeling sore. What about you two? Better than before, I guess. I'm fine. I've been so focused on solving this case that I barely paid attention to all the remaining pain in my arms. Having to stay perfectly still for your life definitely wouldn't have helped your soreness, Lou. I can't imagine how tensed up you must have been. Yeah, that makes complete sense. Look, I'd rather just not think about this anymore. I completely understand, Lou. And thank you, Lou. You really saved us there. Indeed, Lou. Telling such information that no doubtly has traumatized you. It is quite, no, very admirable. Whatever. Then that means our possible culprits left are Surly, Riggy, Paula, and Harry, no? It certainly does. Well, which pair did this then? It literally can't be me. Literally? I think the word you're looking for is probably, bucko. That isn't what you should be focusing on, Riggy. Well, as for me, I have zero reason to commit this crime. And even if I did, why would I have helped so much investigating? Unless that was on purpose. Why are you blaming Surly? Aren't you two partners? Ha! Not actually. We didn't do it. Although, wouldn't that mean it's Paula and Harry? Yikes-o. Those two were suspects last time. Tough luck. Tough luck. Ugh, you were too. That's not the point. Can we really be sure it's one of our pairs? I know for a fact neither I nor Harry did anything. Exactly, Paula. It wasn't any of us last time, so it can't be us this time. We're just natural false suspects. That doesn't make any sense. I know I didn't do anything, and Paula couldn't do this alone. So there's only one possible answer. I did nothing. It's obviously that psycho Riggy with his partner Surly probably sabotaging the investigation. You really think I did that? Surly would never team up with Riggy, right? That wouldn't happen. But Surly did nothing suspicious during the investigation. Harry, you didn't see him do anything. Old Man and Riggy, you two investigated more with him, did you not? Surely you would have sensed something wrong, right? I'd rather not delve into raw belief. However, considering my time with Surly in the investigation, I doubt he was trying to steer us in the wrong direction. In the case that all that was a fib, I'd be genuinely impressed. Wait, you guys are actually suspecting us? Are you serious right now? Of course we're suspecting you, Riggy. You're just so much. I understand your suspicion of Riggy. However, we are not behind this. I trust Surly, but Riggy? Those two investigated as much as they could. I trust them. Then Paula and Harry is your answer then. I feel like I can trust those that helped investigate a lot, but can I really say it's Paula or Harry who took Tom away from me? I can't do it. I suspect them more, but I can't just accuse someone who could be innocent. I did say Paula in the beginning. I felt like it was Paula. Like I had this sense that it was Paula. So maybe it could be, possibly, guys. Let's see. I'm sorry, you seem to be having quite the internal struggle, Pete. Is it because you cannot bring yourself to suspect someone full-heartedly? Or is it because you know there's still more to this case? That's right. Well, of course there's still more to this case. We got to figure out if it was Surly or Riggy who did the killing blow. Indeed. The question now is, how did they work together? Of course you both say that. Could Surly have somehow been tricked by Riggy? Oh dear. Flippy, there has to be more to this. We need to look over everything we possibly can before truly targeting a pair. You're right, Pete. Seeing those two work together is beautiful. Well, why don't we ask Flunky? He's been super silent and we're super split. Aw, he said the S word. Here we go. So I've noticed. So if you tunes are as split as you say you are. Wait, are we going to do that again? Yeah, let's go! I've been keeping silent this whole time simply since it's so amusing seeing you all accuse each other. And seeing how split you tunes are, I think it's only appropriate for another scrum debate. Just like last time, head to a side of the HQ depending on what you believe. So it's happening again. So it is, Pete. So it is. I assume you'll be leading us, yes? What, me? It makes more sense that way, Pete. All right, I'll do it. I love Pete, man. I love Pete. Let's go. Are Riggy and Surly guilty? We're about to find out. I know I don't do anything and a pair has to be behind this. Pair. Just because we know a pair had to do this doesn't mean it's Riggy and Surly. Nope. Let's go. Figure out now if Surly or Riggy dealt the blow. Killing. Simple. The answer is neither. That pair could have also done the killing. Here we go. Why is this song so fire? Why should we trust Riggy over these two? I understand how you feel, but Riggy's attitude can't be your main reason. This gives me like 2012 vibes every time I hear this song. Who said he was blue figures? Yes. What if he was seeing an assailant as well? Blue. Let's see. All I said was I saw blue figures laid down next to me. Don't put more words in my mouth. Yeah, don't do that, Paula. Don't be a little. Besides, could Harry or Paula even be strong enough to pull out a plank? The plank was loose. That plank was already loosened, so strength isn't a limitation. Hey. Surly probably tampered with the evidence to frame us. Admit it. But someone was always with Surly, right? He couldn't alter any evidence. Nope. I can't trust whatever he has to say. It would just be blind belief. Blind. The only thing that we're blind of is this case as a whole. That's a good point. There it is. Empty container. Ah! Full counter. Yo, this is amazing, bro. I'm loving this trial. There's one huge thing we need to consider. We don't even have a concrete explanation for the things Surly and I found in the gag shop. But before we truly accuse anyone, we have to figure that out first. Huh. I guess that's fine. We don't have a time limit, right? No, there is a specific time limit for trials, but don't take the entire day. So what'd you find in the gag shop, Well, not only did we find some rope that we're very sure were used to tie us up, but an empty container. A container? Have you seen something of the sort before? Yes, I found it in the gag shop the day before all this happened. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, he did. I was going to use it for a future garden, but... Oh gosh, did I find something insanely important and not even think about it? You're dumb, Flippy. So that's why I say Pete is the man. You couldn't have known it was going to be for something major, Flippy. But considering what could have been in there before... Wait a minute. That clear container, could it have been? Everyone, we have to figure out how this connects to the case. From this point onwards, pressing certain statements might actually provide you with more than just a new weak or agree point. What I mean by that, I believe this is something that's better shown rather than told. Okay. Sorry for the info tease, but I'm sure you'll get it. Okay, we'll do that. Why the music's so hot? It might be the oranges, huh? I think the oranges are gonna finally come into play. Well, I'd much rather play the blame game, but you do you. Okay. This is a waste of time. We already know which two are behind this. Hold on, Harry. There could be something we're missing. What you're thinking about the motive item? Let's see. The motive item? Yes, the motive item. The thing Flunky hid somewhere in the dock. If the motive item was something to help knock Toons out, then it would need to be stored somewhere. Also, do we really need to be having this discussion? We need to be figuring out who did this. Hold on, if the motive item was something useful for knocking Toons out, and we were definitely knocked out, then if what I'm thinking is true, what the motive item is Flunky, the motive Flunky gave us? And what of it? Do you think that container is part of the motive? Yeah. Was the motive item inside of the gag shop all along? Hold on a second. I think I need to... Agree. Here we go. Yeah, that's exactly it. Really? That the container you found was the motive item itself? You do realize I wasn't saying that seriously, right? Even if you were. What else could it be? Flunky said it was some sort of item hidden in Donald's dock. And we've never seen a container like that before, right? I only ever saw it after the extra motive was given. Okay. And if it was the extra motive? We have more important things to do, like narrow down our 4 suspects. Exactly. There's zero reason to know about this silly additional motive now, is there? But wait, It could be really helpful to know this, dear. Are you saying that because you're a suspect, Paula? Oh, might have got her. Then again, it'd be really helpful to know what it was. No doubt about it. What? Why? I believe the reasoning is quite simple. Any loose ends, especially those that pertain to the ones that were attacked, must be found out. After all, what good is it to simply discard the time we've been given in this trial room? The thing is, I don't think there's any way to know about what that motive item really was. Like, I'd assume it was some sort of chemical, but what if it's something super specific? Well, why not ask Flunky then? Oh, please, as if that stupid Flunky would tell us. You say that, however, he did answer Old Man and I's question last trial. The question then becomes whether or not he'll do the same this time. Flunky's got the dots. Come on, Flunky, you gotta give us at least this, right? This extra motive was technically for everyone, right? And if you don't want to reveal if that container was literally the motive or not, you could just tell us what the motive does. Fine. He accepted it? Guess all we needed to do was just ask, huh? Listen up closely, because I'll only say this once. This substance is not only clear, but odorless. It emits fumes that dissipate within a second. Said fumes being able to knock a tune out for an hour with a single inhale. However, continuously breathing in the flame or fumes will kill a tune within a minute. It's quite potent. Finally, if you make someone consume the liquid itself, rather than inhaling the fumes, well, it won't kill them. However, there's a good reason to do so. I've said enough. I think I know where we're going with this. I see. It's the freaking oranges, bro. Aw, so we don't even get a hint on its container, bucko? Seriously? I think we should know. As a penalty for the killer being stupid enough to not end me. Fine, but only something vague. Whatever container the liquid was stored in, while it could be moved around, placing it down anywhere it wasn't placed initially was forbidden. Oh? Good. That should teach them a lesson. I suppose it shall. So that was a lot to take in. However, properties of the motive item. I'll make sure to remember what Flunky said. Okay, well, at least we know that now. Then there's no doubt that this motive item was used on us, right? Yes, exactly. I suppose that doesn't help with the whole suspect situation. Well, of course it doesn't. Pete, are you just trying to stall for time? Hold on, Flunky stated that there's a beneficial reason to make someone consume the motive liquid, yes? Yeah, pretty sure he said that. If that's the case, then I might have an idea, especially considering one of the suspects. Hold on, is she talking about that? The oranges? Yeah, we're back to the oranges. Okay. Are you talking about the picnic we had? A picnic? Wait, like the one Ricky hosted? What about it, Coach Buddy? Ask Paula and Pete. I just wanted to confirm if it was the one you hosted. I'll explain what I mean, Coach Z. Please do, Paula. Well, considering that surprise food was involved. That's it, the oranges. What now, Flippy? Pete, don't you realize? There was 7 of us and 4 oranges. And the one to not only bring said oranges, but pass them out was... Uh-oh! No, but if we accuse him, that would simply imply Shirley is... But it all makes sense. I'm sorry for switching sides, Pete, but we have to face the truth. Hold on. Hey, Flippy, you are going way too fast here. 0 to 100, okay? Riggy must have made Tom consume the motive liquid at the party. The food was a surprise to even Bessie. Riggy? Well, say something. Riggy, did you somehow manage this alone? Well... So, this is what it comes to, buckos. Oh my god, I swear to god if it really is him. You want to say that I not only kidnapped and dragged 4 tunes to the dock, took all their partner cards, slammed Tom in the forehead with a plank, and I or Surly found the motive item and fed it to Tom at the picnic? Yes. Then to that, bucko, I'll say this. Oh, here we go! Craziness! I've never been so complimented before in my life! You really think I did all of that? Because if you do, bucko, I'm very impressed. Impressed? Did you really do it, Riggy? Of course he did. He's the most obvious unhinged menace here. Not to mention the way he responded. I suppose we have our culprit. But then, did Surly help him? I did not. I have zero personal reason to commit or help commit a crime. I want to believe that, but the comment you made before, didn't he say that no one was poisoned? Indeed, figuring out who's partnered with who is going to take some time. What? You planning something? Now more than ever, I need to stay safe. I wasn't planning a murder then, Flippy. Excuse me, Surly. How about you don't steal my spotlight, buddy? Thanks, pal, for your silence. So, Flippy, you think you got this whole case figured out, huh? If so, then I want to know how I did it. Go ahead, bucko, give it your best shot. Did Riggy really do it? But when would he have gotten the motive item? You did this to not just Tom, but Lou, Pete, and I. I'll put an end to this for all of you. Wait, Flippy, I'm the smart one, not you. Huh? You're missing one thing. No, Pete. What else is there to talk about? I know how much this trial means to you, but this is the truth. Oh, I gotta argue with Flippy. Please, Pete, let's end this. I want to trust Surly too, but Riggy has to be behind this. Flippy, I want to end this too, but this isn't how to end it. Something seriously is wrong here. Hey. The rebuttal showdown music. We know Riggy planned the picnic. He made sure to invite Tom. Wait, what? But he didn't specifically invite Tom, Flippy. I guess so, but wouldn't he know Tom would like a fun little event to attend? Perhaps, but that isn't sufficient proof. Riggy was the one to bring the oranges. Tom was the only one to get a full one. He must have injected the motive liquid inside that one. Tom was the only one to get a full one. Not true, right? Well, maybe, but Tom could have just grabbed a different orange, right? But didn't Riggy also pass them out, Pete? That's... Not only that, I think I know how Surly could have helped here. Wouldn't Surly have a syringe on him? Riggy could have asked for one, or even have stolen it. Riggy could have asked for one? Wouldn't Surly still having any of his medical or scientific supplies be a huge advantage for him? I don't think Flunky could have allowed that. Well, you could be right, but we know he at least has his clipboard, so he's able to keep something. Perhaps, but you can't just be making assumptions, Flippy. He's a scientist, not a doctor. Okay, maybe, but you have to consider. Both Surly and Riggy were big investigators. They could have lied about everything. All the information we've gathered was from them. That's not true. That's not true. A lot of the information was the accounts of various tunes. Old Man was with them for the entire thing, and I joined them for a large chunk of their investigation. I guess so, but either one of them could have found the motive. They were searching together. They probably hid it in one of their huts. Not true. Ah! Believe me, Flippy, I want to end this as soon as possible as well, but there's no way either of them could have hid the motive item in their hut. Because remember what Flunky said? The motive container couldn't be hidden anywhere except for where it was placed initially. If we're going by that empty container being the motive item, then it couldn't be taken to any of the huts. I guess I was making a lot of assumptions, but what's the answer then? Is it really Harry and Paula behind this? We have to make a stand, Pete. Because if I was completely wrong, then please solve this. You're probably smarter than me anyways. I am. Thank you for understanding that I am. Oh, snap. Let's hear it for Pete. Well then, bucko, what's your answer? Who done it, huh? This whole time, we've been narrowing down our suspects for different reasons. The biggest problem being, why did the culprit kidnap Flippy and I? It just doesn't make sense. I know what you're all going to say, that I'm continuing to stall for time. But I swear, answering this question of mine could be the key to solving this case. Very well, Pete. What is this question of yours? This better be good. I'm just quaking at the stand. Just why were Flippy and I taken? We stated that was because we were close to Tom. However, if I really think about that, it doesn't hold up. Really? How could that line of reasoning be off track? Tom was obviously the main target. You three were just afterthoughts in the killer's plan. We were the afterthoughts? Is that really it? I feel like there's evidence that disproves that. If anything would prove that Tom might not have been the main target, it'd be this evidence. Maybe Tom's conversation with Pete? Paula and Giggles' account? Wait a second. What was Paula and Giggles' account? Searching with Mo, Paula and Giggles couldn't find anything strange in any of the huts. No. Tom's conversation with Pete? What was that? After Tom and Pete had fun hanging out with each other, Tom promised Pete that he'd be the first to arrive tomorrow to discuss the motive with everyone. Maybe that. Maybe that. Yeah, okay. Actually, Mo, I have evidence that proves Tom might not have been the target after all. Really? What could it possibly be? It's Tom's own words. Well, I think we should discuss the scary motive with others, you know? Perhaps Toons would be willing to share who they're partnered with. I'll bring it up tomorrow, and I'll be sure to be the first to arrive. He wanted to be the first to arrive at the dock. In other words, it's possible his involvement in this case was a complete accident. Oh, please. How can we even know that conversation happened? You could just be making this all up. Well, no. While I didn't hear this conversation myself, I did leave those two alone at that time. I can definitely say that much. So what? Your only evidence is Pete's word? Even if Flippy left those two alone, that only proves they talked. Not what they talked about. Well, true. That's a good point. I'm sure there has to be other evidence proving Pete. He wouldn't lie about something like this. Exactly, Coach Buddy. Pete's a good tune. I am so sick of that nickname. I don't care about dumb nicknames right now. You need physical proof, Pete. This claim of yours is too weak. You're right. If you're feeling trapped, Pete, don't. Don't think how you need to prove your words, rather. Know you're right, and shape the evidence you have around that idea. Oh my god, old man is stepping in! But aren't those statements the same? It's a difference in mind, not reality. I believe you could do this, Pete, considering how personal this case is to you. However, you have to know you're running out of everyone's patience. I assume you understand this very well. If you cannot prove your words now, then I doubt this will end well for any of us. Then I'll do it. I'll show you the evidence that proves my theory. This is it, y'all! Let's go! Okay, here we go. Well, Pete, where's the problem and what we've agreed on? You all were kidnapped early this morning and then carried to the playground. Don't forget they were knocked out using the motive. They made sure to tie all of you up so you couldn't escape, and then placed you all down at the shore. Finally, they yanked out the plank and finished it. They tried to mess us up by stealing your partner cards. Exactly. There are no argument holes in this state argument. I don't know about that. Early this morning. Carried to the playground. Don't forget they were knocked out using the motive. They made sure to tie all of you up so you couldn't escape. And then placed you all down at the shore. Wait, but hold on. How many ropes were there? Where is it? 3 ropes were found in the gag shop, all considerably wet. Did Tom have a rope around him? Was the rope on Tom? I don't remember. I don't remember his body. What about state of the wet tunes? State of the body. Where's state of the wet tunes at? There it is. Woken moderately wet, yet clearly dried for a considerable amount of time. All 3 mentioned pain in their arms, with Flippy explaining after Lou that his joints felt sore. With Pete agreeing. So Pete and Flippy. Okay. They were knocked out using the motive. Maybe it's this. Yes! Okay. It is the ropes. I last minute, like, second guessed myself and was like, hold on, it has to be the ropes. So there we go. No, that's not possible. That all 4 of you being tied up is impossible? How could you say that? If Tom truly was supposed to be a target, then why wasn't there 4 ropes used? There were only 3 ropes that we found, Surly. Ah, that's absolutely right. The presumption that all 4 of you were tied up at the same time doesn't make sense. Apologies for not realizing that myself, Pete. This trial has been quite stressing. It's alright, Surly. I understand. I appreciate that, Pete. Well, I'm certainly convinced Pete was right. If there were only 3 ropes in use, then yeah, Tom wasn't the intended target. Okay, but how does this in any way change this case? Simple, Giggles. By removing 1 teen needed to be captured, not only does the amount of labor required for this case decrease, but we now don't have a proper reason for why Lou was kidnapped. Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean? I do ponder. Just why were those 3 taken from their humble abodes? Is it possible the assailant made a horrendous assumption? Flippy did mention it could have been possible. Is Old Man trying to hint at something? Wait just a minute. An assumption. An assumption. Pete, I have zero clue if this is right, but if you have a trail of thought, tell us. All right, please let this be right. Let's go! Be our guide. Pete, I feel like the initial targets, they had to have been us. As for who did this, I know it's just an assumption, but I could see it being the truth. If I'm wrong, then please tell me. Oh, we gotta do this again. Okay. I think I know what was assumed, Pete. Someone mistaked us for a motive pairing. Yeah. I think it's none. Yeah, okay. The only time someone might have thought we were, someone mistaked us for a motive pairing. We were. Someone? The only time someone might have thought we were was when you approached me first thing yesterday. This one's none of the above? Yeah. Was when you approached me first thing yesterday. Remember, you wanted to ask me something, but... You? Remember, you wanted to ask me something, but... We were interrupted, and you said the following. You? Let's talk about this later, and there's exactly it. We were interrupted, and you said the following. Let's talk about this later, and that's exactly it. I think this one is none of the above again. Oh wait, no, I'm wrong. We were interrupted and said the following. Let's talk about this later, and that's exactly it. Were? Is it that one? No, it's not that either. Maybe and. Yeah, okay. Our conversation made someone think we were paired up. Oh. Oh! Wait, so you mean when I asked you about... good morning, Flippy. Pete, you're quiet near my door. Were you about to tell me something? Well, I know it's kind of awkward to ask someone advice for certain things, but purely hypothetical, but is it worth trying to pursue something with someone if we can get out of here? Pursue something? Do you mean like... Who, Flippy? Who interrupted us? I think it was someone large and green. Oh? Large and green, you say? But the only two are... Uh-oh. Really now? Have you forgotten who our 4 potential suspects were? Yeah, wait just a second. Neither Mo nor I are potential suspects. We were cleared because neither of us knew about that stupid loose floorboard. Precisely. Not only that, why would I, the sole Toon, have any reason to not just kill, but kidnap Toons, Huh. I believe Flippy's memory is as insufferable as ever. Well, who's to say either of you needed to know about the loose floorboard to yank it out, You two have lots of inertia. Ah! That may be so, but there's nothing that points towards Old Man and I besides my strength. You assume someone large is automatically strong? What ironically weak reasoning. Fine, I'll prove without a doubt how this case could not have been orchestrated by me. I doubt it's either of us, but I wouldn't be surprised if the buffoon next to me committed murder. Oh, really, Mo? I have plenty of reasons why it wouldn't be me. Giggles and Mo. The Toon that overheard Flippy and I. It has to be one of them. Yeah. There's zero chance I could have stumbled upon it myself. Deny. It's actually not entirely impossible. You, Lou, Giggles, and Old Man all searched the playground for the motive. Either one or even both of you could have found the loose floorboard and didn't mention it to us. You actually have a semblance of a point. I hate Flippy, but not Pete or Lou. Hating one is far more than my none. I hate Flippy, but not Pete or Lou. I don't know about that. How can we be so sure you didn't hate all of us? We all are against you. It's one thing to be against me. It's another to do what Flippy has done. I guess that's right. Really? Okay, that's a hard one right here. Hold on. I guess I could affirm that. I can't think of a reason why Giggles would kidnap Lou and I. Exactly. Why the heck would I kidnap all three? That makes zero sense. If anything, I bet Mo hates all three of you, considering you were against his leadership. Oh, please, as if you weren't steaming about them as well. As for why to kidnap three, I could certainly think of why you would. Oh, please, stealing Pete and Flippy's cards wouldn't do much in the long run. I bet you kidnapped those three because you wanted to frame Flippy and Pete. I need to be reading right to left. I'm sorry. I keep doing left to right. I bet you kidnapped those three because you wanted to frame Flippy and Pete. Stealing Pete and Flippy's cards wouldn't do much in the long run. I deny that. Framing us doesn't make sense. We're clear victims here, Mo. Really now? How can you be sure that wasn't the case for you three? By stealing your partner cards, it put suspicion on Lou, did it not? You said the frame would be against Flippy and Pete, Mo. Why are you suddenly changing your stance, Wait a minute, is the reason you could have stolen Flippy and Pete's motive cards? There's some, what? There's zero way for me to fake my status. Everyone else has their alive pairs. Did you somehow switch your motive card with Flippy or Pete? I think that's possible. Wait, could he have? Absolutely not. Do any of them have my soul tune card? No. Oh, wait, crap. Oh, wait, that's a good point. I'm stupid. I'm gonna deny that. Yeah, okay. Cool, we got through it. You say that you couldn't switch with anyone alive, Mo, and I believe that. However, you could have switched with Tom as long as your partner was on board with it. Well, look who thinks he's the smartest student in the world, Do you truly believe I pulled something as ludicrous as that? The amount of assumptions you had to make to come to that conclusion is simply laughable. Congratulations. Now get moving to an actual accusation. Congratulations, now get moving. You've said that to Flippy and I before. Pursue something? Do you mean like, what are you two doing up so quickly? Just wondering about things. How specific? We could talk about this later, Pete. Indeed. Congratulations, now get moving. There's no doubt about it. The tune that mistaked us for a pair was you. So what, Pete? Even if I had a reasoning to believe you were a pair, that doesn't explain how I could possibly have a partner, So go ahead and try. The solution won't be kind to you anyways. Very well then. Mo is practically admitting to have a partner. Considering everything we know, the only alive partner Mo could have. It has to be. Oh my god, I don't know. I don't freaking know, guys. I am so confused right now. Is it Lou? Considering all other pairs have both of their members alive, the only person who could have probably lied about their motive partner is Lou. Yikes! Lou and Mo are partners? Is that seriously true? Seems somebody's gone silent, I bet you'll all assume because of the silence that Pete is in the right, no? However, Pete, it doesn't matter how much blathering comes from your mouth. You still have zero evidence. So how about we have some rounds of trivia, no? Because when you realize you can't answer any of my questions, you'll realize just how wrong you are, Pete. Trivia? What does he think he is? Wait. No, I can't let him get to my head. He's just trying to make me behave irrationally. Well, Mo, ask your questions. We're waiting. Better ask them quick. Let's keep this train moving. Will you just shut it for once, Riggy? Complain about Riggy later. Just ask your questions, Mo. Gladly. If you really believe Lou and I could be partners, then how do you explain there being zero evidence of any switching at our huts, If this case happened within an hour of the body discovery announcement, how would I have enough time to hide the evidence without leaving obvious tracks? Before you say I still have the cards in my pockets, I assure you this is the only one I have. Giggles can check if he wants. In fact, no need. I'll just invert my pockets right this instant. He really doesn't have anything in his pockets. Mo could have easily had the partner cards on him until right before the trial, but there should have been time for him to ensure there was no evidence laying behind. Evidence that Mo had the time to ensure all his tracks were covered was maybe the properties of the partner cards? No, actually, Tom's conversation with Pete. After Tom and Pete had fun hanging out with each other, Tom promised Pete that he'd be the first to, maybe during that. What's Paula and Giggles' account? Paula and Giggles' account is searching with Mo. Paula and Giggles couldn't find anything strange in any of the huts. Maybe during that. Yeah. There was indeed time for you to ensure all your tracks were covered, because not only were you not present for the beginning part of the investigation, but you were there with Giggles and Paula searching each of the huts. Ah, he's right. Mo was there searching with us. Ah, he even suddenly ran away from us once others arrived. Oh, crap! Did anyone know where he went after that? Ah, well, he simply brushed past us and headed towards Barnacle Boulevard. Dang it. Bessie or I should have followed him. Bet we couldn't have known what Mo was up to, Coach. Huh, very well. However, how could you even begin to explain something I'm surprised no one has even thought of? Considering the blood splatter of the killing blow, how could I have possibly gotten my clothes clean? Well, you probably just washed yourself in the water, and we have plenty of clothes in our huts. Because you had around an hour, right? That's plenty of time to dry off by shaking yourself. Duh. Well, is he right, Mo? I suppose a small rabbit can put things together. A surprise considering this lack of investigation. Shut it. At this point now, there isn't even a reason for you to be asking us these questions. You're the killer and that's that. Do you all really feel the same way? I sure do. I bet you forced Lou to work with you somehow, dangling escape as a motivation. Frankly, that conclusion makes sense. Oh, really? You all seem to be believing far too much in this false pairing theory of yours. I haven't heard any actual points against me being the sole Toon, as none exists. There's nothing about the pairings we've known about that doesn't make sense. You're all just choosing to believe a false narrative. The pairings we thought we knew. It was Bessie and I, both of us not really knowing the other before. Flippy and Coach Z, two Toons that trusted each other. Followed by Riggy and Surly as well as Old Man and Giggles, both pairings not knowing each other much before. Paula and Harry, despite all she's done, really neither know much about each other, considering how much Harry stays inside. And before, we believed Tom and Lou were the last pairing. Wait a minute. The problem with that, we were meant to believe where the pairings was... There should have been a group of three? Okay, let me look at those pairings again. Shirley and Riggy. And Harry and Paula. Flippy and Coach Z. Maybe... There was no hate pairings, maybe? Yeah. You say there's no evidence that you can't be the sole Toon, but there haven't been any notable hate pairings, and you and Lou being one makes perfect sense. Well, Mo, do you have any objections to that statement? Or are you ready to give up? I have high doubts you could think of anything else to say. You really think you have me cornered, don't you? We've proven that you and Lou are truly partners, Mo. Oh, please. I bet I could counter any... So then, you figured everything out, Pete. What? If so, to state my involvement in this case, I'm sure you'll realize it very soon. Lou, why? Why did you help him? Yeah, what the freak, Lou? What were you thinking? I can't believe this right now. I really can't. Well, Pete, you've done this well. I'm sure you can figure this out. Did you help Mo willingly? That's a good question. Coach, do you think Lou did this without any coercion? It's not a nice thought, but you can't say it's not possible. I want to trust Lou helped for a selfish reason, but we have to pursue any possibility, especially since both of them would have gotten to leave if Mo got away with it. He has a point. Lou could just be a selfish Toon. I have zero clue if that's the case, but if it's a possibility, it must be considered. This is a good trial, bro. I'll admit, I faked my pain. That makes sense. What pain do you mean, Lou? Do you mean the arms? Yes, the arms, Pete. I suppose I should have specified that. Yes, you should have. Don't leave any detail behind. I faked the pain in my arms. Whatever pain Pete and Flippy had, I followed after them. But Lou, why? Why would you help Mo like this? You helped a murderer? Mo is forcing your hand. Tell us. What are my truth phrases? Say the body. Helped Mo willingly. Okay, I think it's State of the Wet Tunes here. Okay, there it goes. All right, cool. I'll hold it right there, Lou. I don't think you were faking your pain because you were the first to express any sort of pain. He was? I hate to cut the conversation, but I'm tired of being wet. I'm getting up. Tried to get up, however. Ow. Lou, you okay there? Yeah, just my arms hurt a lot. My arms have been feeling pretty sore too, especially the joints. Oh, he said that first and then everyone followed after him. That's right. But why would he try to hide that? Why pretend it was just an act? What's wrong with what's something that, while loosened, still would have been difficult for someone of my stature to yank out without pain? Yeah, you don't need to answer that. It's pretty obvious it was the plank that caused my arm pain. So this was your plan all along. Make me think I was going to escape, only for you to just sacrifice yourself just so I can't. So then, the one who actually killed Tom was... But that's only if Tom was actually killed with the plank and not by something else. What the freak? What are we talking about here? Lou. Really? You go from practically admitting it yourself to stating it could have been another weapon? Honestly, it's quite humorous. I'll be completely honest with what went down. Mo and I used one rope each to tie both of you up. We then took you all to the boat in the middle of the playground. Well, if you're just going to unveil everything, I'd rather do the honors. Getting to explain Lou's case myself. It's actually quite exhilarating. Too bad I only get to do this once. Just continue talking, Mo. Certainly. All right, let's see what he has to say. You want to hear what really happened? Be my guest. Why do we need to carry them rather than drag them? There can't be any evidence. Besides, we're here. Placing Flippy and Pete down, the two look back at each other. I find this situation quite ironic. Out of everyone to work with, my greatest enemy. And yet, it simply seems natural to do so. Wonder why that is. Why'd it have to be these two? Because they made it so obvious to me that they were a pairing, that it's what they naturally deserve. Did you actually check their shoulders? Do you doubt me? Besides, the ropes have their entire torso and arms together. Therefore... Wait, what's going on over there? What? Perhaps someone's here. In a panic, Mo took Pete and threw him overboard. You idiot! You see someone coming and you throw him overboard? You have to do the same now. Fine. Oh, they're so stupid. Lou begrudgingly took Flippy and pushed him off the boat. Wait, that was... Pete! Flippy! Oh, Tom! Tom knew! Hold on, you two. I'm coming. Arms, don't fail me now. Tom went to help us. Tom leapt into the water, swimming towards the unconscious Toons. He's already going after them. You stay here. I had a third rope in the gag shop. Don't let him get away. He hasn't even noticed us. Come on. Because he was concerned about his friends. Come on, you two. Get up. You stay right there. Mo, what happened to them? If you even think about struggling, the worst will happen to you. What? Mo, I got the rope. Took you long enough. Please, don't do this. Mo, cover his mouth so he can't talk. Oh, this is so f***ed up. Any other sounds, Tom, and you're dead. This is so... Oh, no. Now what? I can't just stay here forever. Give me some time to think, Mo. Well, think of something quick. Who knows when the morning announcement will be? Hold on. There's a loose plank over there. We can hide Tom. This is so messed up, man. I'm so angry at these two. Fine. Just hurry up. Oh, my Lord. Can you be any slower? I've been here for over a minute by now. Almost. There. Well, aren't you gonna... You two are absolutely monsters. Tom died thinking we were both dead. You are some a-holes, for sure, dude. This is so messed up. Everything that we went through. Perhaps. However, I suppose you'll get the satisfaction of watching Lou get executed. I can't believe I have to sit next to these two. They're both just smiling like they didn't commit such a horrendous crime. Right! Right! It's one thing for Riggy to smile off horrible events. But this is just the worst morals I've ever seen. Glad to know I'm moving up on the official Coach Z tier list. This wasn't an invitation for you to speak. How can you smile at a time like this, Lou? You're about to be executed. I must say, even I'm surprised at how calm you're taking your arriving death, Lou. Or perhaps you're simply too dumb to realize what's about to happen. Oh my lord, can you be any slower? I've been here for over a minute by now. That's what you said back then. Oh my god! Did he just get got? Did Mo just freaking get got right now? I think he got So what? Yes, you took your sweet time yanking that plank out. We just told him that. Dude, you are an idiot, Mo. You literally suffocated him. So, Mo, let me repeat what I said. I could only be the killer if the plank was what killed Tom. Hello? How could anything else be the murder weapon, Lou? I literally saw everything that went down. Oh, of course the biggest idiot in the world doesn't get it. Idiot? I am not the idiot here. You killed Tom, Lou. No one else could have, and that's that. Stop snickering at me and tell me you're wrong. Ha! Seeing Mo this angry is just hilarious. Wait just a second. How something else could have been the murder weapon? Could it be? Of course. Of course what? Looks like you don't get it, do you? What a shame. Don't get it? No. No! You could have done something to outsmart me, Lou. You're just some stupid mouse that ended that beige dog. Oh gosh, oh darn for me. Guess we'll have to get someone to explain it to you, Mo. Shut up, Lou. Just shut up. There's zero way something else killed Tom. I was there. I know everything. You're the culprit. For someone that knows everything, you clearly didn't realize this. I never thought that this would happen, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. This is crazy right now. This is absolutely insane. What in the heck? This man got. This man got so got. I have never seen this happen. I have played a lot of fan games and I have not seen this happen yet. Wow. Okay, we're doing this a lot better this time. There we go. Is there another one? Oh yeah, there's another one. I'm telling you, this reminds me of like a typing video game every time I play this. I love it. 1 minute matters. You're the 1 minute man. There's nothing that could have killed him in that minute. Dude, you are so dumb. Wait, why isn't it working? Hold on, Chief. What is going on here? Why did it not work? Breathing in motive liquid. You want proof that something else could have killed Tom? Then how about the fact that given the minute you were holding Tom down with a rope, the motive liquid could have killed him? Could it be? The rope Lou gave Mo was covered with this motive liquid? Considering how much Lou has been smiling at Mo's expense, it's only natural to assume so. Oh, dude, you got, man. I know. I'll probably never be trusted ever again after this. Heck, my original plan was to surprise Mo with my third rope, kill him, and then save the 2 overboard toons myself, but luck wasn't on my side. Well, I say that, but because of Tom, now I get to see Mo get executed like he deserves. Holy sh... He just killed his own enemy. You're right, Lou. You'll never be trusted after this. I know we didn't agree on everything, but I still thought you were a good toon. You still defended me as a leader. But now I know the real you. And to think how happy you are to be sending someone to their death, regardless if it's Mo or not, you disgust me. Fair enough. I'm not going to argue with that. So, Flunky, I'm pretty sure we're ready to vote now. It seems that's the case. Before we do vote, I just want to ask one last question. What would you want to ask, Shirley? The third rope. I assume it was placed with the others in the gag shop? Yep. I assume you found all 3 then? Indeed we did, Lou. Let me guess, you noticed how it took me a while to give it to Mo in our retelling, yeah? Well, since I didn't want Mo to catch on what I was doing, I made sure to keep that one clean until right before I needed it. After all, how the heck would I explain preparing 3 ropes, yeah? Wait, what did you just say? That I didn't want Mo to find out my plan? No, right after that. That I made sure to keep that rope clean until I gave it to Mo? That rope couldn't have been covered in the motive liquid. Wait, did you just get yourself? How? Remember when we were in the gag shop together? We left and I continued to search for food? That's when I found the container. Back then, it still had liquid in it. I washed it, Lou. Oh my god! This is crazy! Excuse me? No, you're joking, right? You're telling me you literally poured out the rest of the liquid I saved for later? Yes, I'm sure of it. That's the first time I'm hearing this. Why would you even do that in the first place? Like I said before, I wanted to use the container as a vase later, so I thought to clean it first. I left it in the same place, still with water. Wait, so because of you, Mo was just given a rope covered in water? Flippy saved Mo! I'm saved? Yes, you are, Mo. Because if you only had a rope with water on it, Lou actually killed Tom with the plank. Holy crap! You have no one to blame but yourself, Lou. What the hell? Wow. Just wow. I guess karma really does exist, huh? Figures. I actually have nothing to say to that. There's nothing I can do to prove you wrong. Huh. I will plan to not only end Mo, but recule him beyond belief. It all fails because Flippy wanted to make a garden. One that Tom wanted to make. Bro, that is Tom, bro. Tom is watching us from upstairs. Literally, Tom made that happen. I guess Tom's wish really did come true, huh? Have fun making your garden, you 3. Jeez, just start the vote already. For real this time. For real. I'm ready to vote too, Flunky. I think we all are. Bro, this is one of the best cases I have ever seen. Ever. So it seems. Who will be chosen as the greener? Boy, you already know. Boy, you already know. All right, let's see here. With a unanimous decision, the one selected as the greener is... You already know. That case was crazy, bro. This man got done. I don't even know what to say. I have no words. This man was done dirty, okay? That's all I can say. He tried to do the dirty, but then got done dirty, right? Like, wow, just wow. Of course I win. It's impossible for me to have been outsmarted by a stupid mouse like you. Wait, just a second, please. Flunky, I'll be put into a survivable execution, right? What? You mean clause 4, the motive? Yes, Flu? What do you mean? Oh my gosh, do you seriously not remember? Look, Flunky, you can't say you didn't state that if a killer kills the soul toon and is caught, that their execution should be survivable, right? Wait, that's right. Is this execution actually going to be survivable, Flunky? Oh, snap. That would be insane if it is, Coach Buddy. I don't care about what you think, Riggy. Flunky, what's going to happen? As if Flunky would actually do that. He needs to be executed for what he did to me. To you? You were just as involved in this plan as he was. Well, Flunky, you can't just say you never said Claw's floor. Very well, Lou. I'll hold up my end of the deal. I always plan to anyways. Oh, really? I highly doubt it. Someone must be executed, and it's going to be Lou. Heh. How ironic you of all tunes say that, Moo. Moo. Simply put, while he'll be put at a major disadvantage for being the actual killer, the way Lou can survive his execution is if Mo gets killed in it instead. What is happening here? It's just twist after twist after twist. No, impossible. So this is how it's gonna be then, huh? What are Mo and I going to duel to the death or something? Not exactly. I had a dual execution prepared for every single one of you pairs in the chance you tried killing the Soul Toon. Simply put, only one of you can survive. Well, great. If I'll have the disadvantage, then I'm probably a dead man walking, aren't I? Fine, I accept these terms. I'm honestly surprised I'm getting this chance in the first place. You really think you'll be able to truly outdo me, Lou? You and what advantage? No, there's zero chance you'll get your wish. You'll be dead in just under a minute and I'll be fine. I get to see you die right in front of me. I don't care about the chances, because considering how completely insane you are right now, you're going to die, stuck in your Delulu land. Don't you mean the Lulu land? You just shut up for once. This is really happening. Lou and Mo fighting to the death. Well, I believe we've stalled for enough time. Lou, the ultimate scrapbooker, and Mo, the ultimate composer. I'm still quite surprised I'll get to actually use one of these dual executions. We get it, Flunky. Just hurry up. Let's give it everything we got. For one of you, it's your time to die. You'll never see the light of day again, Lou. Here we go. Who's gonna win? Dude, this is the craziest case I've ever seen, bro. What is gonna happen? Okay, wait. Are blocks falling down on him? Obviously, this is a Toontown thing. The adhesive recital. Uh-oh. He's blowing them horns. Okay, that makes the blocks fall. Makes sense. Uh-oh. Boy, you better hop to the left or something. Ah! Ooh, that's your foot. Ouch. Gonna blow that last horn. No. Oh! Oh, ah, ooh, ooh. Oh, yeah, Lou didn't make it, y'all. Lou did not make it. Lou did not make it. But we didn't see him die, though. Lou, the way he went, I should have looked away. Just why? You see, I always get sus, right? When I don't see people actually like burn up or get squished, or, you know, if I don't see a body physically get like destroyed, I usually suspect something. Like when it's like somebody just falls in a bottomless pit, it's like, okay, they could probably survive that. I've seen it happen before in other fangans. I see. I suppose Mo will be brought back to us soon. I'm not staying for that. Me neither. Harry and Paula left the trial room with Old Man following them. Golly, talk about some major aim from Mo. You completely demolished him with the power of music. I just don't understand why you're... Bessie also walked out, her words trailing off with her. You better follow Bessie out, Ricky. I don't want to hear anything else from you. And miss out on Mo's first words after basically slaying 2 tunes? Ha! As if. You know what? You can have this one, Ricky. I'm done with today. Suit yourself, coach buddy. I believe I've seen enough today. I'm not moving. And with Surly gone, only Flippy, Riggy, Giggles, and I remained to wait for Mo. As we waited, I simply sat down on the floor. Why, Lou? Why? Why did you feel the need to do what you did? To take one's hatred to such an extreme. That hatred is the reason you and Tom are dead now. He really did save me and Flippy. He always did the right thing no matter what. Even if it costed him his life. Aw, he really was the best of all of us. And now that it's all over, having to hold my head up high and doing all I could to solve his case, I can't hold it in any longer. I'm here, and you don't get that luxury anymore. It's just so unfair. I'm sorry, Pete. I just stayed there, not worrying about the amount of tears that fell from my face. It's just over. Everything is over, and everything that could have been. From the corner of my vision, I saw Flippy just standing there. He hasn't spoken at all since the execution. What is he thinking about? I don't have the willpower to go over there and ask him. And after what seemed like forever, it was quite humorous seeing you Toons just wait for something that won't happen. The only type of humor we cogs enjoy. But for tension's sake, Mo won't be returning to you until the next day. Do whatever you please at this time. Of course, that cretin flunky makes me wait for my chance to punch Mo right in the face. Well, now I'm even more in a bummer mood. I waited for nothing. And with that, the only ones left in the headquarters were... Flippy, are you alright? I can't just keep sitting around anymore, Pete. What do you mean? I helped out in Clef's plan so much, and now I got us caught up in Lou's. Meanwhile, you're the proof that I can get my act together. Because if the Toon that literally loved Tom was able to put his logic first, then I don't have any more excuses. But Flippy, you were the one to deliver the final blow on Lou. But he just left the headquarters without letting me provide a response. So that's how he feels. He's just so full of guilt. Clara, Clef, Lou, and Tom, they're all really gone. Hey, Tom, wherever you are now, you wouldn't want me to cry this long, would you? You would want me to enjoy life, forever how long mine may be. So I'll do that, Tom, for you, because this is sad? Is that why? You were the love of my life, Tom. Ah! No. Why you gotta do that to me? Oh, this is terrible, man. What a horrible chapter 2. To be continued. Make sure to save your game. If you'd like to join the Discord for future updates, you've reached the end of the game thus far. Return to the title screen. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you were here. You saw what happened. We went through Toontownronpa Chapter 2 Deadly Life. That was so heartbreaking towards the end there. Seeing Lou become the culprit, seeing Lou try to win one over on Mo, and then seeing it get thrown right back in his face. Can we get F's in the chat for Tom, please? We need them. We need them. Hit those F's in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching this. Hit the like button. Comment down below your thoughts on this chapter and subscribe if you're new. This was a great chapter. It was fire. I want to see what the next route has in store for me. It sounds like it's going to be really awesome. So thank you guys yet again. Have a good one, y'all. Deuces.
Hope will never die.
¡Órale!